Are Coach handbags still worth it? Let's talk about it. Hello everyone and welcome back to another mommy review where I review all things for the love of. Today I want to talk about, are Coach handbags still worth it? But before I get started, if you like the content on this channel, I would appreciate it very much if you would consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for considering, and on with the video. The brand Coach has been through highs and lows, but where does it stand now? Are their handbags still a smart buy in today's market? Or has the quality, pricing, and brand perception changed too much? Let's get into it. Let's start with a brand overview of Coach. Coach is now 80 years old and it's gone through some major transformations. Under parent company Tapestry Incorporated, it's positioned as an affordable luxury brand. Think above Michael Kors, below Saint Laurent, but like in recent years, Coach has taken steps to modernize. So for example, the Tabby and the Pillow Tabby were runway hits thanks to social media. Collaborations with celebrities and influencers like Jennifer Lopez and Lil Nas X helped it shed the outdated mom bag image. New creative director Stuart Vevers has focused on blending heritage with bold, playful, and fashion-forward designs. In 2025, Coach is leaning hard into quiet luxury trends, structured silhouettes, neutral tones, and quality leather goods without obvious logos. So where does that leave us? Price versus quality. Are you getting value? Let's break this down by price tier and what you're actually getting. Coach Retail. Most full price bags range from around $250 to $600 American, with seasonal and leather upgrades pushing some styles even higher. Leather quality is pretty solid, and their pebble clove tan leather holds up well over time and often rivals or exceeds bags that cost twice as much. Stitching, edge painting, and hardware have also improved in recent years. So are they luxury? Not in the Hermes or even YSL sense, but for the price, Coach gives you premium quality at a mid-tier price point. Now let's talk about the Coach outlet. Still a great entry point, but the materials and hardware are slightly downgraded. Prices are generally 40 to 60% cheaper with regular promos. Some designs are outlet exclusives, which means you won't find the same construction or leather type you see in retail. What is my final verdict? If you're buying outlet, know what you're paying for. It is a great option, just not the same as their retail line. Next, let's talk about, does Coach handbags hold its value? Coach bags don't appreciate in value, but they can hold their resale price decently, especially limited editions and popular styles like the Pillow Tabby or the Cassie 19. You're looking at a 40 to 60% resale value if the bag is in good condition. Not amazing, but not terrible either. However, Coach is not a status bag. You're not buying it for exclusivity, you're buying it for the style, function, and accessible luxury. Coach versus the competition. Let's talk about some of the major competitions that Coach has to compete with in the mid-tier level. Starting off with Coach versus Michael Kors. Coach wins in leather quality and design consistency. MK often relies heavily on monograms and mass production. All in all, Coach has more fashion credibility. Next, let's talk about Coach versus Kate Spade. Kate Spade is definitely more playful and more color forward. Coach is maturing with more minimalistic silhouettes and quieter branding. Coach versus Palen. Palen has a more minimalist Parisian aesthetic and better resale value, but fewer options under $400. I feel like Coach wins on global accessibility and outlet affordability. Style evolution. Does Coach feel modern? Coach is definitely moving with the times. The Tabby line continues to evolve with new colorways and hardware. They've introduced slimmer and light crossbodies catering to professionals who want structure and polish style at the same time. Their Shine collection and newer quilted line taps into Gen Z fashion forwardness. Coach has managed to feel relevant without chasing fast fashion in a kind of like a weird and rare balance. They've also brought back archival pieces, reimagined with better craftsmanship, which appeals to both millennials and older Gen X buyers. In short, I feel that Coach doesn't feel old anymore, it feels curated. Who is Coach really for? Now let's talk about target customers. If you are in your 30s to 50s looking for elegant but understated bags and want something premium leather without a 4-figure price tag, well, think that Coach is still 100% worth it. It is something that like you're not tired of chasing trends and like the it bag every 6 months. However, if you are looking for resale profit, expecting prestige branding like Chanel, or want something ultra minimalist and logo free, you may prefer brands like Palen or even moving up to YSL. Let's bring it home. Is Coach still worth it right now? For most buyers, the answer is yes, especially when you're buying from the retail line or you value leather quality and timeless design, or you want a bag that feels elevated without breaking the bank. It's not a hype brand and is not trying to be. Coach is positioning itself to be a smart, stylish choice in a crowded market and is doing that very well. Well, thanks so much for watching. If you bought a Coach bag recently or you're on the fence, let me know in the comments below. I'll love to hear your experience. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you want more in-depth handbag reviews and real talk about fashion and value. Well, that's it for now. Until next time, take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.